If I want any hints to try to cover more in a stream, I'll let you know. I have continued to not really look at spoilers. The next day. Not day 25, just the next day. Alright, some stuff's a little different. I do know... Oh, now there's trophies. I didn't succeed in any trophies before beating the game. How sad. Wait, why do I not have the Reach 46 trophy if I did do that? I guess let's just do it again. Alright, let's see what it says. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. Still remember the first time I addressed my title. By my title, I was quite a bit older than you. I still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed daily by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Reddington. That didn't count as entering room 46? Blech. I mean, it'll be easier to do again. But we'll see. We might try to do that again before today is over. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be a quiet and unassuming, loud, brash, boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or bashful, any other things. Always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it. At that, felt too easy, too trivial, undeserving. Experience comes with time, but without validation, that's the better part of my youth questioning myself. As I grew older, lack of conviction and aimless amplified, never really had any goals or objectives to strive towards, never had any dreams realized, never had a room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in the hand, shower, blah blah blah, or will I look to the horizon? Okay. So, I'd like to get room 46 again. Now that I know that's a thing to do. There's quite a bit. Buy out the showroom seems fucking hard. Under an hour in one day. Some of these require you to, like, start over, which is weird. Don't even know what Dare Mood is. Like, I'm definitely not gonna get all this stuff, but... Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8? What the fuck is room 8? Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Not even sure what those are. I know I'm reading these kind of backwards. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. We only made 2. 40 parlor games, 40 dartboards. That would just take time. And complete the Mount Holly directory. Not sure. Oh, that's like, see all the rooms. Okay. So, interesting. Like I said, the big goals for me right now are get room 46 again, but get into that admin room. And I know we have the draft an office. Ooh, tomb. We never did tomb. I want to draft an office because we never successfully read the emails that I guess I could have read in the office. Which, you know, that's definitely on me for missing. What I was going to say is I haven't... So I've had a podcast sitting in my podcast app since, like, late-ish May. Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. This foreplan is definitive dead end, or is it? I mean, I know it's not. There's a way to get into that other place from here somehow. But what I was gonna say... get room 46 again. I want to get into the admin room. And I've had this podcast that's like a spoiler cast for this game that I just haven't been listening to for months and months and months, because I was like, I'm probably going to try to play that game in some fashion before it's too late, so to speak. Oh. I accidentally moved that. This has probably all the angels in it, doesn't it? And I can probably move their arms on all of them. I'd have to go and, like, look at the fucking pictures of them in the chapel to see who has their stuff raised and who has it lowered. Which is too bad for now. That's not clickable. That's gonna be my guess on how you open the door now. Open only in the event of my death. Here's where it all ends, at least for me. All the picturesque places of the Grand Estate. Dear Drake Dungeon. Should probably be reading this more carefully, but that's okay. But I haven't been... okay. I need to focus on one or the other. I'm gonna read the letter, then I'll talk about the podcast I haven't been listening to. And still haven't. These chains seldom bend or break. Under what plans, prospects, and fears were sacrificed upon the family of convection. In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. Our death, we're left with realities and regrets. No greater sin than perpetuate the tradition and stagnates growth. Strangles purpose, suffocates dreams. The point is there to live another life for the sake of your own. Oh, I wish I'd been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds the trunk. Okay. If morbid example of this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, reading this letter within these damp halls, please Pope. Right. Cherishes Tomb in oak, Seymour and spruce. A lot of tree names happening here. Old stone room would become the most cherished place of all Ardmone. I wish I could have raised a shrine upon the spot, commemorate the moment of my liberty. Treat the sepulture as a hallowed ground to realize that grand gesture can be as effective as they are theatric. Two in turn is removed. Okay. So I've had this podcast I haven't been listening to. I'm going to listen to it after, not necessarily like immediately after stream today. I think this is a chimney sweep. Not like immediately after stream today, but I'm no longer going to be avoiding listening to that podcast. And as far as getting hints and stuff, I'm definitely more open today to you being like, oh, like, don't miss a thing. I definitely don't want you to just be like, oh, here's how you do X, Y, Z, but, you know. I think you, probably have a good enough head on you to know what would feel like too much or what wouldn't. I trust you. Alright, so to do what I think I need to do in here, I need to mark who had their arms up and down in the chapel. And then come back. So that's cool. If I'm wrong about that, we'll find out eventually. A few of these, I keep wondering if I'm going to be able to do things. I did talk to a coworker about this game a little bit, And no spoilers or anything from them, but they did say, like, they kind of didn't jive with the game, we will say. I'm definitely jiving with it more than they did. But they were saying one of the things that kind of made them not jive with it was they actually saw, like, a video of someone discovering some stuff that, like, all they said is their head wasn't even remotely there. And that there's a gift shop. Have I seen that before? And they said that, like, there were some things that you could interact with in rooms that shocked them. And they told me, like, a room. So I hope to do a drawing room at some point. Because supposedly there's something I can interact with in that room. And I know I didn't, because that's one of those rooms I started just running through because I was like, I feel like I've searched this pretty thoroughly and I don't see anything. Permanent addition to the walk-in closet. And half your dinner steps. That's to unlock dare mode. Okay. Interesting. I mean, sure, just for fun. Why not? We'll purchase the t-shirt. Well, why not is because the commissary was right there, but whatever. Let's take some looks around. Parlor. Gems, please. Don't mind if I do. The drawing room puzzle is bullshit. Well, I hope to get a drawing room again so I can take a look at that room and be like, what the fuck have I apparently been missing? Gems are not in blue. If true, it's in white or black. Other two statements are both true. So if that's true, and that's true, well, this can never be true. Because if this is true, all of them are true. So this one has to be a lie. Gems are in the white box. Could be true. Gems are not in the blue box. Could also be true. We know one of them has to be a lie, though. Because this can't be true. So, not in the blue box or are in the white box. If this is true, this is true, this is true. So this has to be false, which means they're not here. This is also false. This has to be true. Which would put them in the black box, right? Yeah. Never didn't have it. I'm very tired today, so I'm starting to feel already like I'm gonna make some boneheaded mistakes. Okay, chapel, here we go. Alright. They're all kind of just up, aren't they? None of them are putting them down. Okay, so how would you figure out... Yes, please. Feel free. I paid attention to the numbers. The images have them all up. I finally feel confident that this is a chimney sweep. Feels like I must be missing a piece of text somewhere. It's not about whether they're up or down in these images. What would it be about then? We only know the names of like 2 of them. I don't remember the statues looking particularly different, but it might be that there's a statue of every angel somewhere. I know that there's one in the maid room, for example. Everything I need is in this room, though. Okay. Oh. I gotcha. It's the order you hit them in. 1, 2, and I have that marked down. I marked down, like, which one was first and everything. It's the simpler answer. Probably. Let's go ahead and write down. I feel confident that it's a chimney sweep now from the other thing. Chimney sweep. Okay. We'll go back out there in a moment. Let's see what we open. There's drawing room. Yeah, okay. Just because I want to take a peek. So there might be something interactable in this room that I somehow missed being interactable. And that's, like, fascinating to me just because that? How did I miss hitting that so long ago? Well, there's a safe finally. That helps. Do I want to know how you're supposed to find it? Yes. How am I supposed to find that safe? Because the little hand didn't seem like it was showing up at first. Look at the portrait in the middle of the room. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sure, that's not an easy one. Now, I still have no idea what date I would be putting for that one, but unless, like, it's goofily this, 0410. Well, that seems unlikely. General rule of thumb for safe codes. Well, if we count small gates, like the one outside, I don't think that one is... maybe you can examine the tree if you have the microscope or something. I don't think that one's examinable or, like, gettable without going into the, whatever it's called room. The dark room. But you think they're solvable in here, usually, generally. I felt like that was true. Christmas in the Christmas one, the statues in the other one we've done, the office. Which, again, we need to go back to the office. I kind of feel like measuring strides, that doesn't really have anything to do with a date. I can't look closer at this. Another word for stride? Step? Another word for stride. What would that have to do with the date? Like step, trot. Again, this puzzle's bullshit. Fair. There's like 3 of that guy going left. There's 3 of this guy going right. You only realized there was even a clue pointing to the right solution of the game when I found the letter in the freezer. The fuck did the letter in the freezer have to say? That would help with this. Hey, where are my freezer notes? I didn't take a lot of them, but... Freezer notes, freezer notes. I think I basically just wrote the one thing about freezer, actually, which is Relad or whatever. That has been unfortunately useless so far. You don't want to backseat any room as much as this one? That's right. I'll move on from this room in just a moment here. Maybe we'll get the freezer again and I'll read the letter in there. Oh, but I don't have the melting thing. Maybe it stayed melted. That might be a permanent one. The candle stayed lit. It's alright. We'll be back. We'll be back. We'll redraw those. Yeah, let's just do the closet right here. Why not? It's not like we have to try to do everything in a single run here, right? And we're definitely not trying to 100% the game, so... Redraw those. We'll do West Wing Hall. Kinda wanna go back now. Yeah, let's go back. I'm pretty sure I know what to do with the angels. Lose a little money, whatever. We did that one. I got a den right here to grab some stuff in. Sure. Stuff for me. That kind of cuts off no matter what I do. Let's redraw. Gym. Yeah, I'll do the gym. Not gonna go in yet, but it's fine. Okay. So, if we reset the tomb so all the arms are up. That's going to be step 1. Chapel page. Up, up, up. One more hint by reminding you what the letter said. Sure. Hopefully I don't forget it by the time I get back to that room. Hi, Rose Red. 1, 2, 3, 4 up. Five up. Can there be 7? Ah. Okay. 1 ho. No, that's a scepter. Oh. Not looking for literal dates. Not taking the message from the letters. The pictures entirely literally. What does that even mean? Chef is number 2. Nope. Where the hell's the chef? Chef. Pitchfork 3. We count small gates, etc. Look for other meanings in it. Oh my god. That's fucking... How is someone supposed to brain that together? Yes, gate as in G-A-I-T. Oh, fuck that. Okay. Chimney sweep. Broom. Riding crop. Scepter. Scepter? No. Where the fuck's the scepter one? You? No. Scepter Angel, I have lost you. There you are. 7. Figured it out. No, it's fine. Again, this is our last stream of this game. We're not caring in the same way as we once did. Not in the least. Hello. Another random chunk of map. Not sure why, but it's there. Now, in theory, this would have just been another way. Like, you either solve this puzzle or you solve the pump room in order to get access to the end thing, would have been my guess. Ooh, but this isn't open either. But how do you open that? I expect I can. I fiddle with a torch, and I just didn't know it, like apparently some of these other small things I couldn't find to poke. No hands showing up. I would have expected just like a switch. This little skeletal hand death. Angel death. Oh, there we go. A few of these little hand things are perhaps a little more hidden than I had ever really anticipated. But just for my own peace of mind, yes, this stays moved. Cool. So getting to room 46 again would actually be relatively easy, should I really try to. Because really, we don't even have to get the basement key. We just have to go to the foundation, right? Like, once you get room 46, kind of trivial to get in again. Go farther into the basement? Did I miss something in there? Oh, did doing the angels change something in that one room? No. Think about the map of the basement? Oh, hey, upgrade disc. I mean, this would let me out, from the beginning? That would just lead me back up. I know there's, like, theoretically another entrance, but I still don't know how to break that wall. That basement wall right there. What's up that stairwell? That should be the fountain entrance. So just the front of the house. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Technically, that probably saves me like 2 steps if I hadn't gone up and back a bunch of times. But cool. Okay. Just jam up the west, or we can explore down here. I really just want to try to get the office. So let's just lose some steps. See what we can do. That's pretty good. Sure. I'll do that early. No shoes. Oh, I have a shovel. Anything to dig out here? Like the one green room you never get a digging spot in. How rude. Yeah. But I'm worn out. I don't know about y'all. But this weekend... Right, gate. So, small gate. 1... I guess that's 3. So there's 2 pictures that have small gates. One of them comes in 3s, and the other one only ever comes in 1. 0103? Or 03... Oh, I'm supposed to hit enter. Try 0103. Try 0301. Whoops. No. Okay. How many ladies? How many small gate guys? We got... Hopefully facing left or right doesn't matter. We got 1, 2, 3 ladies. 1, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. I think there's 4 ladies. Did I miscount? So 15, which means that has to be the second number. 1 lady, 2 lady, 3 lady. There are 4 ladies. I'm just... Yeah. So 0415 is what we're expecting. Okay. Yeah, that one's kind of fucked up. For numerous reasons. Alright. Dearest Mary, I know the events of the past year have... Oh my god. Catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout all this, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility to ensure that regardless of how your current project pans out, Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. Child should never suffer the inequity of their parents. You noticed no bonus stream? I said there was going to be no bonus stream, right? Maybe I didn't. I guess that was 2 weeks ago now. This weekend, I was just a mess this weekend. I, of course, write you all this in hopes that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst case scenario, not because I think such an outcome is likely. No, Mary, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. And while 2 years might seem like an eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have always come to terms that our meeting yesterday was very likely to be our last. I am too old, too stubborn to ever leave this place, too attached to the home family has built up. Room by room, yes, I have a strong premonition I will be buried in the red soil, under red flags. Compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps, making the same sacrifices he did. Yes. Video games got some politics in it. Don't tell anybody. How come? I think part of it was the heat. Shit got fucking hot this weekend. I don't know if it was that way for everyone else. But yesterday we hit what? Let me convert to American. Like 96 or something yesterday. And I should probably just do the Nook for having a key. And today is no better. In fact, today I think might have been like 97, 98. And I just don't do well in the heat. Even with my fucking AC just running, I don't do well in the heat. Hi, pool, why not? Sure. Really just hoping for an office. Game says no. Do billiard room. It's genetic. Being bad at the heat. Maybe so, maybe so. I don't blame you, though. Alright. Boom. 12 minus 6 is 6. Times 2 is 12. 11, 22... Nope, I missed this one. 10, 20. 5 by 4 is 5. And this one gets a little weird. Alright, we got a 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 10 is 40, times 1 is 40, divided by 8, 5. Ooh, not bad. Who doesn't love a key card? Maybe a little early, since whatever, but, you know. I guess we'll do this one. Playing darts, not quite, but how's it going? Paradigm, nice to see ya. Welcome to the final stream of, well, the final stream we're doing of this game. Of the blueprints. We did get to room 46 last week, which is why this is the final stream now. And we're really just working on checking out a couple little things we didn't really hit when we got to see what we saw, you know? Go and get some steps. Free gem, don't mind if I do. See, now there's also, like, knowing just how ridiculous that little bit in the drawing room was. There's probably some other rooms where I, like, there's just a thing to touch that I did not touch. You know? Cool. There are usually 3 diggable spots here. Not gonna use my key. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the antechamber unlocked at the moment, but I'm still gonna do this in case we... Is it worth it? Spending the steps to go through there might not be worth it. Without being able to open that. I don't have the secret garden key. I feel like I'd just be wasting steps at this point. Let's open this door first, at least. Okay, office. I cared about that. Boom. Look, I got a whole... I'm sorry, I forgot to hit the button. I got a whole upgrade disc to do first. Oyster! Well, that's fascinating. In each room with a fireplace. 8 dirt piles. Holy shit. Yeah, I can imagine. Find an extra item in each bedroom you draft seems great. But it's only from this cloister. I'm noticing from this cloister. So it's not every fireplace. It's every room with a fireplace attached to this. You got the red room one? That sounds crazy. They made every room you draft from it a dead end? Oh no! That sucks! I still don't even know how to get into the fucking cloister, which is annoying. It's actually crazy good? Is it? Makes every room you draft from it a dead end. How is that good? That seems like it would ruin a run. Okay. Oh, hey, I have more names of angels from this. Hold on. Unfortunately, I knew 2 of them, which fucking kind of sucks, but Chimney Sweep is Vaya. I'm tempted to do that one, but the bedroom one is kind of cool. I like items. It's just a lot of bedrooms that are dead end. I'll do this one. Fuck it. You get rerolls for every room you draft from it too. Oh. Okay. Now the actually thing we cared about here. Let's run payroll. Let's spread coins. Let's log into network. Did not like my S. I know. Secret passage counts as a dead end is fascinating. Huh. Okay. Electronic mail. Hey look, we can look at it this time. Sir, you've not left me any instructions for the following week. Know how much you hate living critical plans last minute. Soon as you make definitive side, blah, blah, blah. It's confounded electronic typewriter. Okay, yes, that is the correct functionality. When you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off blue, green, white, red, purple. That is the order we want for that one thing. Finally. Put it here. Off. Blue. Green. White. Red. It wants you to do every color, every possible, not like get them all one thing. Makes sense. Purple. Great. It's possible that that is going to fix a thing, but we'll find out. Herbert, we just want to let you know that the changes you request will be... Fruit. Okay. Then on the bottom, also from power, back indicator light installed per instruction turned on. White indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. I know. This is not desired functionality. Let us know. We'll fix our regular service next week. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. I don't remember how that one works. It's fine. I don't think we need anything else right now. Great. Give me a free gem. You. Locked. Alright. So this might be the end of this run, but that's fine. Maybe we can find a key if we go down there or something. This was locked too, right? Kinda sucks that we didn't hit any keycard things in the keycard room. Or with the keycard run, but... it is what it is. I don't have any other open things, yeah. 2 doors, both locked. And of course, yes, I can theoretically get through this eventually somehow. I just don't know how. I feel like it might have something to do with, like, power switch, but I feel like I was pretty thorough looking through this our first time around. And I don't recall seeing any power switches other than the one that kind of opens the whole thing, you know? Other door in the corner there. That one. So let's take a peek at this thing over here just in case I forgot something. $100 bells. Nothing I can, like, open. And then it's just, yeah, the antechamber thing. Nope, I don't see any other switch. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Oh? Was it really just click it again? Because that did not close. I'm gonna be so sad. Was that really it? Just click it again? Okay, no, that didn't open. Maybe it did close the door. Just doesn't move the bookshelf again. Still very open. Huh. Weird. Foreman's log, there's nothing there. I don't even know if a key, like, can spawn here. I'm just sort of checking for the heck of it. All that switch does is open the door, fair. We're running. Now, I definitely tried all these doors. None of them worked. Unfortunately, again, I can't actually get into the antechamber this run. That's alright. One of our goals today, like I said, is going to be trying to get into room 46 again, since it looks like there's another thing to do there. Look at that, we solved the tomb. We're good.